Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before.
Bugra shak kunti chiwa umchawa dong abuk shami nonok. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun chuni yun ni jiji aldwana kava volpa muli kumana. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wanakumbes chi pala mulek tonki pa nagnonek tonk ki ba nukunek. Kipuna na bon sha. Kava vulpa mulji gumana? Kipuna na bon sha. Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni minamambato mule ra hakugri katgota la parabola. Randi ichawa tongbola Johnny ku yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi. Kava dumpa kupaliyaya moka pata. Mucho shakapaka, yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan.
Chinapala mule, tonki ba non tontek, dunni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Yikukuno no ba mule ra jikun. Kenjunju Barshak, Bolauna Dicek, Palamuris Limawanga kun Bisching. Tune Pudu, Rananu Prata Doko Shirkasha, Jum Apike. Ita nantatia kun tichadai. Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Yikukuno no ba mule rachikun. Tompatukas maktelea. Manaman Otota, Hakijukrata Pola Shui Tongatong, Bolauna Dicek. Dong Batugas Maktilia, Kukile no ba.
Watawana muliri, King Kun Shopeshwa, Kudu, Tony Rama, Napraka Donka Tsaka. Bahmuli, Selima Wanga Kumbikin.
For the Jedi!
Shontang, Shun Kipa Unapanka Muliri Kun Kili no Ba. Kawa Volpa Muji Domana. Shantik to Unumani Patoka. Wana Puna Best Chinga para Mutonki. Bahmuli Selima Wanga Kumbikin. Jana Yutori Yanchi Ida Bola Unchi Chinek. Bugra Shak Kunti Chiwa Mchawa Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Nawagawa Bakon, Donk Kiba Nukunet. Tunirama Napraka Donka Xercha, Chupatanki. Shun Kipa Unapanka Muliri Kun Kili no Ba.
Tell me what I must do, Master. Anything. We will not fail you, Master.
ita, tong patugas Magdalea. Hudu, rananu prata doko shirkasha, jum apike. Kenjun jupashat bola una dichek, palamures limawanga kun bisching.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha, chupapanki. Kipuna na bonsha. Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Waisha waga shichi. Watawama muliri, kin kun shopeshwa, no ba mule raji, wati monyala kuna una kun mulira. Chika don mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashantik don unumani. Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopa yuma pasam lapti nungutu. Donk ki ba nukunek. Yuma wamanibo lora waisha waga shichi.
The outcome of that battle was unexpected to all of us. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Revan. No, Revan. It is you who are doomed. I'll never fall to the dark side. No! How could you betray the Jedi like this? Never. You cannot win, Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. This is the way of the Sith.
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you.
Admiral Dodonna, this is Bastila Shan of the Jedi Order.
It is good to hear your voice, Bastila. We had thought you were lost to us. I'll order the fleet to press the attack and provide some cover for your fighters. But we can't hold out much longer.
I won't be long. It's done.
All Republic forces, pull back! Pull back!
Lord Malak, the preparations are nearly complete.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you wish, Lord Malak.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donkod searcha, chupapanki.
Hey, it's about time you started to regain consciousness.
Watawama muliri, kin kun chopeshwa, no ba mule raji, jone yuturi yanchi.
Whatever it is, it's a dream. Snap out of it.
Bah mulir, selima wanga kun bitkin.
You can relax. You're safe here.
Tonki ba non tontek.
I think you suffered a massive concussion, which knocked you clean out cold. Your vision will return. Just be patient.
Mucho shakapaka.
We could save the introductions for later. What matters now is we get you on your feet. There you go. See, I told you to come back. I'm Kobayashi. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Orion.
Hakuchi kopa, Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwandwana.
This ship ain't no Republic vessel. Hasn't been for a long time. The Orion's a smuggling vessel, one of the best. Although, you've come at a bad time, really. She's in a bit of a mess at the moment. Don't ask, it's a long story. Still, the Orion has at least the most basic functionalities operational, which couldn't be said for the battered mess of a ship we found you in.
Ni bajoni yo lak wish, dopayumas pasen lapti nongutu.
We found you floating dead just off the Arroyo sector. Your ship had suffered massive damage. Looked like it got caught in an explosion of some kind. Your condition was even worse. Figured you'd been unconscious for days. Normally I'd put it all down to luck, but with you it's something else. You're not just a normal Sith, are you? You're a Force user.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
Don't worry about that. Just know that I mean you no harm.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokaipata.
Just relax. This isn't an interrogation. I don't care what you know.
Ni bajoni yo lak wish.
There's a rulebook that says you need a reason to help people now? You were messed up and needed all the help you could get, so we gave it to you. You see a problem with that?
Kipuna na bonsha.
Then let's be grateful that Sith's ideology isn't the ruling one. Otherwise, we both wouldn't be here having this conversation.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donkod searcha, chupapanki. Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayumas pasen lapti nongutu.
Don't look at me. I'm not exactly an expert. Wait, it appears we have some company.
Chaskronki to patslimo. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli radwanaji.
How thoughtful of you, Drix, but put the weapon away. We don't want to make a bad impression on our guest.
Chiwi aita ka chonchicha.
She's a Sith, that much is obvious. I checked the transponder codes of the ship we found her in. It definitely was one of the Sith supply freighters, though I still haven't determined the cause of the structural damage, nor the reason behind why she was alone.
Hava! Yun patisa! Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku!
This one is different, I think. Not a monster like Revan or Malak. I'm guessing she got separated from the main fleet during a battle or something, which would explain the damage to the ship and her unconsciousness.
Uba baska dwana chichopa muska! Kakinja nawabagaon! Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku! Kinba nikcha lora kun!
No, I don't think she's one of those Sith. She's probably just like the captain. Figure she doesn't pose a threat to us, or she would have done something already.
Jachiska. Topa na otavokasa. Chiwi aita ka chonchicha. No ba mulira tilai kunka. Chesko yohaba kaba no pi do ula.
I'll make it a priority.
Chika don mulaka watayumaka wamahona
Don't think too much on it. It was nothing. Besides, you said yourself that your ability to command the Force is diminished, so why would you be a threat to us?
Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayumas pasen lapti non goto.
Then take this experience as proof that your Sith ideology doesn't provide every answer to the questions life throws at you. But enough about that. We have to see the captain. He's not the type you want to keep waiting. Come on, I'll give you the grand tour I gave to all our Sith outcasts. Ready to see the Orion, Miss?
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Chaskronki to patslimo. Chopa chawa wisyun kun. No kun netsak.
I'm sure it's nothing. Now move aside. I need to speak with the captain.
Kinba ni cha lora kun. Chi itakanki changa kilikon.
I don't suppose it's too much to ask why. Nah, of course it is. We can continue our tour when the captain's finished with you. Just come find me when you're done. I'll be in my quarters. Or maybe I'll just come and find you. Take it easy.
Hava! Yun patisa!
Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun.
Slimjo puanwandwana?
Takom justach miki grabalmogo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Dong patukas magtalea. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamulet.
Hakuji kopa? Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwandwana?
Takum justak miki grabalmogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago churchut. Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Tongai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunk walyagando tenago chuchut kachi chuay thahaudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Kavadumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun.
Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo Johnny. Minamamoto mulera.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang.
Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayumas pasen lapti non goto.
Wanga kun bistol piking kunyana. Moga shampongpa. Achuta tong patogas magtelia.
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularag.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kun bes. Jink palamul tong king ba na kongkek.
Slimjo puanwandwana?
Takum justak miki grabalmogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga. Moga shampongpa. Yinkin kunoba mulira chinkun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king ba mulira.
Kakin cha na kwat na bonkon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulak.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun.
Hakuji kopa? Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwandwana?
Yinkin kunoba mulirachin kun. tong hait tun kunching ni bobo jimata ni punaje dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tong king ba na kongkek. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Nishak jilo jakin kuno bamuli raji kun. Mucha shak pangpa.
Tune rana nu prata donko searcha domatama? Tangabun shan nong. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo joni.
Kachichua itha odunga. Yinkin kuno bamuli raji kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny ku.
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bamulira. Mucha shak pangpa. Yinkin kuno bamulri raji kun.
Tanga boksha nagnong.
Ta beast yubong konki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli.
Slimjo puanwan dwana?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pa mulchi kamana.
Kipuna. Nabonsha.
Haku chekopa.
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia. Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Hakupa chekopa?
Mucha shak pangpa. Yinkin kuno ba mulri rachikun. Kavavol pa mulchi gumana.
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Dong nabungsha nununya. Dong patugas makdelia.
Hammerhead-class cruiser Orion, this is Admiral Magnus Cole of the Formidable. Under the jurisdiction and authority granted to me by the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, I hereby place you all under arrest.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul. Tong king ba na kongek.
You are harboring a Sith fugitive, denying her from facing punishment for crimes she has committed against the democracy she once swore to serve. She is also responsible for the murder of a respected Jedi Master named Darius Solomon during the Mandalorian Wars.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Tong na bunsha nyunyang.
Do not question my orders, criminal scum. Just follow them. Now, I want your full cooperation. You must relinquish the command of the Orion and surrender without delay or needless confrontation.
Haku chekopa. Jino mulira king pajak. Slimo poidoana.
Then you leave me with few choices. You have chosen to defy my authority, and so you will suffer the consequences. I look forward to accepting your surrender, Drexel. I will be there personally to accept it.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piki kunyana.
Admiral Magnus Cole of the Formidable out.
Watana wamamulira. Kenjunju parshak.
Chilo mulera de bobo. Wanga kun biskan. Bamulara.
Hakupa chekopa?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun.
Tong abongsha umnina?
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya. Kimbano mulina natuana.
Rananu prata dongo shirkasha. Jum na apike.
Mucha hodonga yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa bubaka. Kipuna. Kavatumpa kurpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya.
Mucha hodonga yafulki.
kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek.
Ajuta, wonga kun pistol pikin kunyana, tong patogas magdelia.
Kin?
Kavatumpa kun paliya mokapata. Onanay kachu. Mucha hotonga yafulki. Chachisca do punta casa bubaka. Kin kuno ba mulirachi kun.
Mucho apanki.
Kipuna kin kun peshak.
Sarah, wait.
Koyami.
Yeah? Down you go.
Tenya.
Sarah.
Kipuna. Tenya.
In the name of the Republic, surrender!
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya.
Well, that's real nice.
Bola Koyami.
What? Had he surrendered, he would have lived. Lock tight. If anyone has any bright ideas, now might be his best time to share them.
Kipuna. Puna na kachu.
Rananu prata dongol shirkasha. Chum na apike.
Laboda ni wikis matoma. Wana kumbes chimpala mulira. Pokchimbang non ke.
Kawa! Kiyokaku! Kawa! Kiyokaku! Ichuka!
Watada wama mulira. Kechu chupasha. Kunkile. Kunkile no ba.
Laboda ni wikis matoma. Chokchimbang na mulira rabes.
Mona una chiche. Palamuris limo wanga kumpisching.
Wita hautoga. Jatuka uwaki.
Manaman otota. Bana oto.
Buon prato!
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palia mukapata.
Yatuka uwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shakranpa.
Kawa! Kiyokaku! Kawa! Kiyokaku! Ichuka!
Mucha hatonga ya pulque. Chachisca do punta casa. Baka. Bana oto.
Kipuna. Chiyoka kutumpa. tumpa culpa iya. Tong na bunsya nyunyan. Pamulji ka mana.
In the name of the Republic, surrender!
Kavatumpa culpa iya potenya.
Lucio may have been as stubborn as they come, but even he didn't deserve to die like that.
We ita natana itya. Asyong turong umnipatoga.
Ubapatu kochi, tong nongbong shang yungyang, tong patok smaktelia, kachi kuita hodonga. La boda ni winki smaktoma, wanakun bes chingpa marulira, tok chingbang non kek.
Ako chekopa. Gino mulira king pajak, slimo puedo ana.
Yatuka ulwan kinkun aba murira, rachikun.
It appears we have some company.
Kipuna! Kavavol pamulji kamana. Ajuta, bamulara.
Koyami.
I'm here.
Koyami.
Sarah, I'd love to chat when we aren't being shot at.
Mucha shakpangpa. Rundi hodonga kun honkabi. Ako chekopa.
We shouldn't keep him waiting.
Drexel, you have much to answer for. The blood of countless Republic soldiers is now on your hands.
Achuta, wanga kun pistol piking kuyana.
I'm a patient man, Drexel, but your insolence has pushed me beyond my limits.
Mucha hodonga yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa bubaka. Banauto. Mana tota.
You could have laid down your weapons and surrendered. You could have made things easy. But you had to resist. You had to defy my authority.
Chipedwana ni bobo. Donk nabung shanung yang.
I would rather die than hand over the formidable to a criminal like you.
Ako chekopa. Gino mulira king pajak.
There can be no surrender. You must be punished for your crimes here and now. And only death will be sufficient.
Kavatumpa kupaliya mokapaata.
Men, shoot to kill. I want no survivors.
That was a battle that was completely unnecessary. Had he surrendered, he would have lived. A damn shame.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupaliya mokapaata!
What do you mean? The Admiral's dead. The Republic defeated.
Yinkin kunoba mulira chinkun. Jino mulira king pajak slimopoiduana.
Well, now that you mention it, I did. During the fight, looking into their eyes, I could see how determined they were to win. It was like something was constantly motivating them during the course of the battle, something we couldn't see.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
A Jedi? How do you know?
Tong abuk sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun.
I admit my knowledge of Jedi techniques is somewhat lax, but I've heard of battle meditation before. I thought Bastila Shan was the only Jedi to possess the ability.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi. China pala mule tong ki ba non tontek. Dunni chachon kun ne mule rabas.
And that explains why we aren't feeling any negative effects. Captain, what do you think to all this? What's our next move?
Achuta! Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Yinkin kuno ba mulira chikun. Slima podonna. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tonk king ba na konkek.
I'm glad to hear. Walking onto the Formidable without a reason is just asking for trouble, and I've had more than my share for one day already.
Yikukumo no ba mulira chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Natipon nang kudu jijiba.
Then I guess that gives us a reason to invade the Formidable. Although, I still don't like my chances against the Jedi.
We itha nadana itya. Hakuche kopa. Jino mulira king pajak slimopoiduana.
Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata.
Kavatumpa kulpa yiya potenya. Yinkin kunoba mulira chikun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang.
Betrayer. Murderer.
What's wrong?
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
Hakuche kopa.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yinkin kun noba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Yinkin kunoba muli rachin kun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Listen, Sarah, you don't have to do this for us. I'm sure Ponda knew the risks, and I'm certain he wouldn't want you to forfeit your life like this.
Mucha shakpangpa. Yinkin kuno ba mulri rachikun. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yinkin kuno ba muli rachikun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudunga kun hunkabi.
Mucha shakapaka.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpa yiya mokapaata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya. Yinkin kuno ba muli rachikun.
Kipuna na bonsha.
You don't fool me, Sarah. I can see why you want to go on that ship. It's not to rescue Ponda. It's the Jedi. Listen, I know how you must feel. You want to avenge your master, to strike back at the Jedi for what they did to you. But picking a fight against a Jedi when you can't feel the Force isn't called revenge. It's called throwing away your life. That's the worst thing you can do right now. The worst thing. Still, I guess Revan's just a bad memory for you now. No use for me to linger on it.
Tin umpa do punta krita. Akti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu conchichan kun green kanchan to pro.
Are you sure it's not just a headache? Because, in all honesty, considering your condition, you should still be back in the med bay.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin pa mulera dwana. Dong kin pa no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
So you're just gonna charge with blasters blazing into a battle you cannot hope to win. Even without the Jedi, there will still be Republic soldiers on board the Formidable.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Listen, there's a way to reach the Jedi and save the captive without firing a single shot. You will need my help. I'm probably gonna regret this, but it's sure as hell the best chance you have of getting in and out without getting killed.
Blast it! What is taking the Admiral so long? They're only a bunch of space pirates. This is usually easy pickings for us. What can be different now? Now what?
Gavatumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
I am not interested in prisoners. We already have enough of them. Tell him to put it back where he found it.
Tong hite mosi jochia yumba ditawa ebawatune ruta.
Damn pirates, scheming and underhanded, the lot of them. Bring her to me, and the commando as well. I want to hear of the Admiral's progress aboard the Orion.
Tiumpe.
Aye, aye.
This better be good. This is good news indeed, Commando. If what you say is true, then it shouldn't be much longer before Admiral Cole at last captures the Orion's bridge. The sooner we get back to the Republic, the better, I say. The Outer Rim is so violent, so uncivilized. It all leaves a vile taste in my mouth. And now for you. So, you're turning your back on your allies and offering information to the Republic? Let me guess. In exchange for credits? You pirates switch allegiances too often. I don't like it.
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladraki chichon.
You will show proper respect to the captain, pirate scum.
Now, let us not mistreat our guest. I believe she has something important to tell us.
Tanga boksha nagnong. Kava volpa muli kumana.
You fool! I am the ranking officer aboard the Formidable. You will tell me the information.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin
The
ba no.
Jedi? How did you learn one was aboard? Did one of my men talk?
Wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawagawa bakon.
Take her away. You, Commando, keep an eye on her.
Yes, sir. Prisoner, do not make any sudden moves or I swear I will...
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bona nakachu.
Aye, aye.
Glad to take that mask off. You think they'd have some sort of air conditioning system installed, but I know the truth.
Kipuna na bonsha. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun.
This is a Hammerhead-class cruiser, the same as the Orion. I'm guessing the layout will be pretty similar.
Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
And don't forget, we need to rescue Ponda Hatiba. I didn't see him locked up on the way in, so I'm guessing he's somewhere between us and the crew quarters. Find the Jedi, rescue Ponda Hatiba. We don't have much time left. We have to hurry. Wait, we haven't found Ponda Hatiba yet.
I hope we didn't lose too many men during the boarding of that smuggling vessel. If the Admiral finds out you're on duty without your uniform, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, my friend.
Hakuji kopa?
Chapaso, Uchuatanki, Tong Patox Magdelia,
Ponda, you idiot. We're here to rescue you.
Raboda ni Winkis Magdoma, Tukning Nan Kong Na Murira Rabes, Wanakun Bes.
That's what we're here for. Brace yourself. I'm gonna shut down the force cage.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata? Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Your priority, maybe, but I look after my friends. We've got to release him now.
Kipuna nabon sha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokaipata. Kin ba mule ratwana. Tong kin banokudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata.
You're right.
Kakinuita Hautonga, Ukashak Papa Bola Wanaki.
Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kava volpa muli kumana.
Sorry, Ponda, but she's right. Though, don't worry. We'll be back for you. So stay here, shut up, and hang tight.
Noba Murira, Rachikun, Uja Shapapa, Rachikun.
Your Jedi should be beyond that door.
Kava volpa muli kumana.
In that case, let me fight alongside you. You'll need all the help you can get against a Jedi, and the odds will be better with the two of us.
Dong abuk shami nonok. Nabon sha.
But without your command of the Force, you're practically defenseless. How do you hope to defeat her?
Jishawa anibon kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni. Minamamato mule ra.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Then make it a hasty reunion. We haven't got long before the Orion completes its preparations and blows us both into space dust. And for what it's worth, may the Force be with you.
I have waited a long time for this day. A long time.
Aldwana.
I've waited for you. You who chose to betray the light and then give yourself to the darkness. I have waited for you, the root of all my sorrow.
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun beast kin ba mularak choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gomana?
I was one of the Jedi Knights tasked with destroying the Dark Lord Revan. Yet once I was amongst the Sith, I chose to depart from the strike team and devote my time to a new objective, searching for you. But somehow you managed to evade me, and I failed. When I narrowly escaped from Revan's ship before it exploded, I was cast adrift into space. Eventually I was found by the Formidable, and have since scoured nearby sectors for your presence.
Kipuna nabon sha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokaipata.
Torments! You know nothing of what you speak. You only know how to inflict torment, not suffer from it. You are a betrayer. You are a murderer. You are a Sith.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala
You speak
mulek.
the truth, but that friend died many years ago. When she chose to forsake all that she was and embrace war, when she chose to murder the man who rescued, raised, and trained her, that man was Darius Solomon, my uncle.
Tong nabun shanuyang.
Do not preach to me of the Jedi ways. You are no longer worthy to speak of them.
Kin ba mule ratwana. Tong kin ba no kudnok nek.
I know Solomon was one of the greatest Achani ever to be born. I know Solomon possessed a skill in combat that could not be matched, that could not be overcome. I know he was a legend. I know he was my uncle, and I know that you killed him.
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun beast kin ba mularak choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gomana?
And join the dark side, the Sith. I have seen what one must sacrifice to embrace that calling, and it sickens me. No, I will do what, as a Jedi, I should do. I will destroy Sith. I will destroy you. You murdered my uncle, your mentor, Darius Solomon. The Sith must be destroyed and justice must be served. Death must be met with death.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Weisha Waga Shichi.
The Force flows within you, yet you do not call upon it. What trickery is this?
Hachu apanki, minamambato mule ra.
No, you are wrong. I can feel its power flowing within you. In a way, you still remind me of him.
Tangabun shan omnang.
Revan. He was strong in the Force, and so was his protege.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayumas pasen lati nungoto. Either Dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gomana?
Choice and consequence. One cannot exist without the other. When you chose Revan, the friend I grew up with was sacrificed. She ceased to exist.
Jishawa anibun kasha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Minamambato mule ra.
Yet the gaping hole left by this sacrifice of identity was never replaced with a new one. Instead, I think you became something else. Something that cannot exist without Revan.
Kava vulpa mulji gomana? Gino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwan dwana?
Only my uncle could answer that truthfully. Solomon knew you better than you knew yourself.
Dopayumas pasen lati nungoto.
Which is why, in some ways, I feel sorry for you. You can never return to the individual you were, as now both Solomon and Revan are gone. That identity is lost forever.
Bok wala no bok cha, nichi konchuva king lorta ikakun. Tu ni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
It does not matter. I have no regrets. When I leave this place, I will join with the Force as an individual, with an identity to call my own. And maybe, just maybe, I will find my uncle there.
Aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana? Shachika ton mulaka watayumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani. Pudu. Tunirama na praka donko searcha.
Sarah! Panda.
Jabaso, Uchuatanki, Dong Dogs Magdelia.
Ikukuno no ba mulira jikun. Chekopa.
Kipuna!
Wi itanandayata.
Palamultonki.
I will do what, as a Jedi, I should do. I will destroy Sith. I will destroy you.
Mana tota hakuji krala bolaji chok.
Yet the gaping hole left by this sacrifice of identity was never replaced with a new one. Instead, I think you became something else.
Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
And so at last, you have come.
Watawama muliri kin kun chopeshwa no bamule raji jone yuturi yanchi either bola unchi chinek bahmuli selima wanga kun bitkin.
Yet now you are before me. I see that what was once the child of Sliheron is now gone. In its stead is a creature that was spawned from the tragedy of the Mandalorian Wars.
Jishawa anibung kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni minamambato mule ra.
And always behind those manipulations was Revan.
Chuni yuni jiji aldwana kavavolpa muli kumana.
The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead.
Matilda. Arise, become greater beings.
Shachika don mulaka watayumaka wamahona nek.
I failed her because the Force failed me.
Watawama muliri kin kun chopeshwa no bamule raji jone yuturi yanchi either bola unchi chinek.
Sarah Dagana, come on, girl, answer me. Look at me, anything.
Kuyami.
Wake up! You're dreaming. Snap out of it. Sarah, you're dreaming. Whatever it is, it ain't real. Welcome back. Can't say I'm surprised to find you unconscious. I guess it's fate that I should always be the first face you see when you come around. Lucky you.
Chuni yuni jiji aldwana kavavolpa muli kumana.
Yes, I did. We made it just in time, moments before the Orion's turbolasers destroyed the Formidable.
Tangabun shan nong.
Don't know how, don't know why. I'm just relieved you're all right.
Tin umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi konchuva kin lorta ikakun.
Damn it. I'll help you, for what it's worth. The captain awaits us.
Gino molirani bubo tonkin ba no kunetsag.
As much as I would love to agree, I doubt we're important enough to even register as a concern to the Sith.
Kon muli slimo poi wanga kun liskin tangit wama jiko na. Chi itakanki changa kilikon.
Don't have time. Gotta see the captain. We can waste time with Mechanique later.
Just cronky to patslimo. Ichuta.
You mean I have to wait some more? You gotta be kidding me, right? I suspect I've crossed one too many wires during my fine-tuning of his rusty innards. It still works. Damn it. I'm helping you because of her, so at least bother to bring her with you?
Yatuka Ulwan Kinkuna ba Mulira Rachikun.
Nearby, in the floor's droid maintenance room.
Rundi Hadonga Kuhungabi. Hakuchekopa. Gino Mulira King Pajak Slimo Poiduana. Mungkokun Biskang Labdi no Gudu Niba.
Dopayumas pasen labdi mongotu. Wana kuna bes chinga pala multonki. Ashantik dun unumani patoka. Tonki ba non tontek.
No ba Muliraji. Punanay kachu. Jiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Kakin cha na kwat na bonkon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulek. Tonki pa na nonek.
Mucha shakpangpa.
Ak ti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chip chan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha.
Pajak slimo poiduana.
Chika don mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Mucha shakpangpa. Yinkin kun no ba mulri rachikun.
Chana kinikon.
Achuta.
Jishawa anibong kasha jonasi ichua byongbo joni.
Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Bamul neslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best.
Hakuji kopa? Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwanduana? Watawama muliri no bamule raji. Kun kili no ba